Well, good evening. I hope that you all are doing well. I'm Susan. I'm coming from Susie is Woozy for YouTube and the Marketplace. And I want to say welcome, world, all of my friends of the world. I hope people are watching me from different places of the world. If you are, I'm very honored. I'm honored for everyone, my regular subscribers, my regular people that sticking in there and staying with me, and I welcome newcomers too. Well, I'm coming tonight especially to present our collab that I've been talking to you about, and the other ladies, if you watch their channels, I'm fixing to tell you their names, that's been telling you all about our spring collab. And the name of our collab today is Spring Fling Collaboration Variety Haul. Now we put Variety Haul in this title because most of us shop with Temu and I think Shein. But you know the Dollar Tree is very popular now and the Dollar General and wherever else. TJ Maxx, Belks, all these stores, Aldi's. I've got some things here tonight from Aldi's. And so that's what we're going to be showing. And I want to tell you the ladies that are involved in this. I was the one, I didn't mean to be the host, but I was the one that thought, I want to do a collab. I've already done one in my time of doing this with my channel, and I've done it with Marshall Johnson and Jill, and that was in November of last year for the Christmas collaboration. And so I thought, well, I want to do another one. Well, I put the word out there, and somebody said, well, you going to be the host? I said, well, you be the host, and I'll help you. And they said, no, you be the host, and I'll help you. So that's how it ended up, and I'm the host tonight. And so I hope that you all enjoy this. All of our videos should be up and going Monday morning around 7 o'clock. That's the goal. But because we all live in different states, the time may vary just a little bit. We have from northern of the United States to the central United States. So, but just be sort of looking around 7 or 8 o'clock. It won't be hard to find us. Or maybe at 6 o'clock. If somebody's an hour before me or hour after, but mine will be posted 7 o'clock Monday, not posted. I'm going to run this Sunday night and I'm going to put the time on it, 7 o'clock Monday morning. So here's the wonderful ladies that's going to be helping do this. Savvy Shopper, that's Charlotte Snow. Now Charlotte's a little bit, she's like a baby starting. I'm talking about her channel. I'm not talking about how well she's doing or not doing. She is just getting started. And she is doing fabulous if you've watched her. And her channel is Savvy Shopper at YouTube. The next one is Marshall Johnson. Marshall's been doing this for a long, long time. And she is fabulous. She can put together a wardrobe like you just can't believe. Purse, the shoes, her earrings, her jewelry, her hair, her makeup, everything. It's put together just fabulously. I wish I could do that, but I'm too lazy. It takes a lot of sometimes time to do what Marsha does, and she looks fabulous. Then we have More Than 2 Cents. That's Cindy. And there's another one. I commented to her the other day, and she does a lot of try-ons too. And I said, Cindy, you look like you just absolutely stepped out of a Vogue magazine. She's a pretty little petite young lady. Hey, all these ladies are young. I'm about old enough to be their mama, I guess. And you know what? If I was their mother, I would be very, very honored. And then you've got Trisha's House, Trisha, and Delightful. Oh my goodness, if you want to laugh, have fun, you need to get, you're having a down day and you need to get your mood or spirits up and you need a good giggle or a good laugh. Not making fun of anyone. I'm talking about telling you of things of life. She can do it. She can lift your spirits. And then, of course, me, Susie's Woozy, for YouTube in the Marketplace. And I think I told you Trisha's channel, Trisha's House. And I want to, right now, tell all of these ladies thank you for doing this with me today. You all of you all could have done a much better job than me, but I'm doing it. I wanted to do it, so I'm giving it my best shot. So I will be showing mainly, what is this word, you all? Temu. That's right, Temu. And I still have my bag, my souvenir bag. You know, I told you all a long time ago that Temu had never shipped me an order in one of these bags. And I just thought it would have been such an honor to have got an order. Well, I called them about it. And you know what? It wasn't long before that I had 2 of these. I have another one. And it was like they just put me a souvenir in my order. And I appreciated that. Thank you, Temu. If you're watching this in any form or fashion, I want to say thank you for my bag. And for all of the lovely products that you all produce and sell the world. I'm appreciative of that. And I want to say, if YouTube is listening to me, YouTube, thank you for letting us do this. This is something that I never thought that I would ever be doing in my lifetime. And it really helps me to do this. And I just want to say thank you, YouTube. So I'm going to get started. And I'm going to cut this light out now. I'm every time, I love my light, but I'm afraid that it may blind people. Is that any better? I always ask that. But I want to show you all this thing. First of all, my lawnmower tore up. I had a good lawnmower, push mower, and it tore up last year. So I used it to weed eat because I cannot weed eat good. And now I'm hiring my weed eating done because I have a riding lawnmower and I can mow my grass with the riding lawnmower. So I ordered me 2 weed eaters. I bought the one I'm going to show you just for pure curiosity. Curiosity. Is that right? I'm going to show you all this. Now you tell me if you ever seen a, let's see. Oh, foot. You know, oh, there you go. I moved it. I don't like, you know, I guess they're good to have. And there it is put together. I hope that you can see that. That looks like there is a old-timey vehicle stuck to that weed eater. If y'all bought this, you all comment to me, please, and let me know what in the world. I'm going to show you. I haven't put it together. Charlotte's husband said he'd help me put this together. This is what it comes in. I don't see how a car could fit in this. A toy car, just a little bitty toy car could. I don't know what it means. And I thought I'd call Temu and ask him, but I bought another one that looks just like this, and I would thought, well, that one would be different. This if this is not the one, because they look both the same, and there is not a picture on this box of a car. This wasn't, but let me tell you what I paid for it. $43.70. Now that's not bad for a weed eater, and it's got batteries. So, but I'm not gonna keep whichever this one is with the car. I'm gonna keep the other one. But I hope it lasts. Hey, if it doesn't last, if it lasts me a summer, $43. And no, I don't have $43 to throw down the drain. No, I don't. I'm not saying that. But if I can go a summer for $43 and weed eat my grass, or get somebody to help me weed eat it and use my weed eater, that'll be fine. So the next thing I want to show you Let me see if I can find it. It's right here. I'm sorry. I should have. I thought, well, Susan, print those off. This is a beautiful necklace to me. It's very unusual also. And the earrings. Now, my earrings didn't go on good, but this necklace, it was $1.61. It was $1.61. Do you see the little bird hanging down? Now, this charm will slide off and you can change the chain out. You see the bird? And look at my earrings. The same little bird. Now, I don't have my earrings on good and tight. I can't push the back on it because this ear has been trying to get infected for days, and I've been putting antibiotic cream on it, peroxide, and it'll get a little better, and then I'll put an earring in it, and it gets bad again. But I'm working with it. But these earrings, I think, are supposed to fit sideways up on the ear like that. But I don't care tonight. I wanted you all to see them. Let me see. Is that okay? Can you see them? And they match my necklace, the little bird. Now, I love birds, I guess because they're gentle. And I have a collection of birds. I started a collection a long time ago. And I don't have many because I didn't want many. I don't have a lot of places to put birds. So if anybody even asked me, said, well, Susan, what do you want for your birthday or Christmas? You want another bird? I said, no, I don't have a place to put them anymore. But thank you anyway. I appreciate it. And so, anyway, I love birds. And this is my spring necklace. Representation of spring. Isn't that beautiful? Some people might say, well, that's a little gaudy. Well, I don't think so. I think with the right thing, it'll be pretty. I've got, if everything goes accordingly, I have a pink dress that I'm wearing for Easter, a pink shoes, and a pink purse. And I'll be doing my Easter haul probably around Thursday. And you all can see some of those things. But that's got pink in it, orange, purple, lime green. So it's got about any color you want to wear with it. I like it. I like it. So I'm going to wear it. That's okay with you all, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's okay. All right, let's see what else. I've got this order pulled up. Now, don't forget, I'm going to go over it one more time. Charlotte Snow, Savvy Shopper at YouTube. If you enter Savvy Shopper only, you're going to bring up somebody else. She's sort of hard to find unless you go under YouTube, and then you go down at the bottom and hit, is it subscriptions? And then it brings up the profile little circles and hit her. Find her picture and hit her. That's how I find people. And then Marsha Johnson, at Marsha Johnson. More Than 2 Cents, Cindy, and Trisha's House, Trisha. And you all just go look for them Monday. And then if you want to order something from them off of their channel and what they're showing you, will do that. They would greatly appreciate it. So let's see what here is. Anything else on here? Because I've done showed you all a lot on that order. So let's go to the next order. I usually don't use I have my computer right here. I usually don't use my computer. I use these little old tablets. They're just easier to deal with. All right, let's see what I've got going on here. I'll just start pulling out then. I've got everything priced. Oh yeah, these are so pretty also. My spring earrings. This came up $1.39. They have little butterflies in them. They're not real big, but and of course, if you have long hair and you wear your hair down, you won't be able to see them. But But you can put your hair back behind your ears. And those are real pretty and those are real nice. Might have to be a little careful as you put the back on, because that was bent just a little bit, but it didn't break. I had to straighten it up and it didn't break. And like I said, that is let's see, $1.39. I wanted to show you these. Now I'm going to tell you about this. I am somewhat disappointed in this. I am going to talk to you about this. But you know what? They can't help it. They're just workers. That's all that they are. They just get up, put their clothes on, and go to work just like we do. And I'm telling you, I have never, ever had a representative from TMU talk ugly to me. Not ever. I'm trying to find them. I thought this was all by themselves in an order. I just found them a few minutes ago. They were around $4, and I really thought they were going to be metal, all metal, because I have ordered some flowers that are coming that's all metal. Well, I'm sorry. I just had them up there. I sure did. And I know that you all don't want me to sit and wait for me to find these. They were for something. I don't know what they're made of. It's plastic. Very beautiful, though. I was thinking they were going to be big enough to stick out in the yard. I'm hearing and reading about people that are using artificial flowers to decorate their flower gardens. And if you get the right flowers, you can do that, and it'll look real. See, now that's more durable, but this is just like a silk flower. That's not metal at all. And would that make a pretty floor arrangement? Yeah, you could stick that down in a floor arrangement. You sure could. So, I'm not going to send it back. I thought I'd even do that, but I'm not. I'm not going to send it back. But I hate that you all, that I can't find it, because it was on an order all by itself. Oh, and I want to demonstrate, not tonight, but I bought a new, I call it a pole. Here it is. Here they are, $4.51. $4.51. So, but I'm going to keep them. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I will demonstrate it to you. A pole vacuum cleaner. It's lightweight. I have 2 of them. I've had 2 for several years, and they're made by Shark, S-H-A-R-K. They're fabulous vacuum cleaners, but they're heavy. And I have a split level. I live in a split level with 10 stairs. Some split levels only have 3 or 4 stairs, but I have 10. And that's not the easiest now to take up and down. But I got a good knee now, but it's still not quite there. So I'm going to show you that vacuum cleaner on one of my videos, because you may really would like to order you one. Okay, next. I'm not going to have it put this together, and why I bought this, I don't know, except I thought if I had company that I could put this together, and these would make beautiful decorations sitting around. And somebody said, well, it's just cheap looking. Oh, I don't think it's going to be cheap looking. It's cardboard. I just think about sometimes how people think, and I could be wrong, but it says tea time. It's going to sit in a stand. Here's the stands. And there's little teapots. And I guess I liked it because I collect teapots. Or I did collect them. I don't collect that either. I don't have room for them. I'm sorry, there's a bad shadow. Oh, this is pretty. This is a fan. And this, I feel like it would be nice to, let's see. Yeah, there's another cup to decorate with. I just love it because it's feminine. I love anything that's feminine. This says, let's party, P-A-R-T-E-A. That's good, party. This is the first time I've read this. That's a clock, old-timey clock. Hey, I've got a 11-year-old granddaughter, and I have a one going on 18. I may just say, hey, Allie and Kaylee, let's get some girls to come on over, and I'll decorate, and we'll have a tea party. I'll serve some refreshments, and we'll have us some prize gifts, and who knows? You know, when your grandkids start getting grown, they find it sort of hard to break away from their friends. And you know what? I did too. I did too. That's part of growing up, you all. That's part of growing up. So, let's see if I can find that. I hope that I could have this order here. I feel like starting this video over. It'll be my fourth time if I start this over. And I just don't feel like doing that. So just be patient with me, okay? Thank you. Thank you for being patient with me. Oh, what? You're going to like, I bought some pink sandals too. Now, they're going to be sort of flat, so they, I guess you could wear them to town and be comfortable, but I wouldn't wear them very long. I know that. Well, I'm not going to try to hunt this. I won't take this out. I will do a video about this together. This is a 3-tier cupcake holder. You know, 1, 2, 3, and it will hold. Yeah, if you can see that, I'm going to put it close. And you all, it's beautiful. Look how pretty it's going to be. And I'll do a video on that to put that together. We'll have fun together doing that. Would y'all like that? Oh, and let's see. I didn't see the price on that because that's not on this order that I'm looking at. But let's see what happens here. These are here are $5.63. They are the cutest things. These came yesterday. $5.63. These are a size 8, I think. But you might, I hate to say anything critical, but I have to say what I think about them. These are not that comfortable on me. They're rubber. I love them. They'd be the cutest, go with a lot of outfits. But my feet want to turn inward like that in them. But I do that anyway in some shoes. So think about if you like this. You send them back, but this is cute, you all, if you wanted to order you some of these. And I've ordered me a white pair like them, and I may try to keep them and wear them some and see if I can sort of wear them down, get the rubber sort of worn down a little bit. When I first found out about Temu, I bought, those kind of shoes were real popular, but they had a buckle just on them. And I bought several. Let me see what this is. Oh, I can't show you that. That's my Easter. That's my Easter special that I am going to show you. Let's see what other goodies. This bag has not got a whole lot in it. I'm trying to keep up with the time. I told everybody that we would try, but I'm not going to make it, I don't think, to keep it to 30 minutes, but I will have to, if I do this in 30 minutes, I will have to do 2 videos. And I can do that. I certainly can. This is $1.45. This is a Christian, a religious ring. I thought it was a bracelet. It's got hearts and a cross. Just something very pretty and very simple. $1.45. Oh, and I'll show you I got my nails on. my new spring nails. I put new nails on yesterday, and I may have to change out for next Sunday. If you all don't know this, you can soak your nails. I soak them in pure acetone. I just put them down in a little bit of acetone, and it breaks that nail down. You can either sort of like scrape it, makes it mushy. Now, I don't like that part about it, but it helps you get your nails up. But I use regular nail polish remover, $3.19, and I'm in the belt wearing mood. I haven't worn belts in years, and I'm seeing that, well, belts have always been popular. Got a long thing, and it would just wrap around you. I haven't worn it yet, but like I said, I dropped it over there, $3 and something. Everybody been well, not sick. You know, that old virus, stomach virus, COVID, the flu, it'll go around and it'll leave. It'll go around and it'll leave. And I'm so thankful that the last time I had COVID was around November. But I didn't have it real bad. And I'm so glad that that is nothing like it was back in, 20 and 21. $1.47. I like these to put in my computer right here. They're so convenient if you've got several things. And like, if I had this plugged into my computer, I would probably have this light put in instead of a socket down here. I love these, and I bought 2 of them, $1.47. I just dropped everything tonight. 2 of them. That's not a bad buy if you go and you price them anywhere, even at Dollar General. If you price them, that's not a bad buy. Excuse me, I'm going to get a sip of coffee. You all listen. There's my lipstick. You know what that is, don't you? You remember me telling you about that? Self-stirring cup. Now, if you've ever bought yourself something, you ought to get you a self-stirring cup. They have them battery operated, or they have where you plug them in, USB. All right, I'm going to throw this in the floor. Now we're going to start right here. I'm going to show you these. I bought 2. There was a lady that, or I want to call her name off. I don't remember the name of her channel, but she showed these, and I said, I have got to have that. And $8.99. Can you beat that? What if you went to, I'm sorry, paper crackle. If you went to Hobby Lobby, and this is not silk, but I didn't care. I think that's gorgeous. And now, since I've shown it to you all, I try not to put anything out or anything till I do a haul, because I have to go around and pick it back up. But this will either go on my front door or go on my table, and I'll put a very nice candle on it, because, yeah, $8.99. I love that. Do you like it? Would you like to have one? Would you buy one? Now this one, it's a little different. $7.71. It's a little different. Not sure which one I will put on my front door. They put one on my back door. Now this is made in rubber here. But this other one is made in that round thing. You can buy this you can buy one of these at Dollar Tree. And then they've attached this. You know, sometimes you can make these yourself if you look at it and evaluate it and see how they made it. Jennifer, she's another one. I can't remember her channel's name, but oh, I love watching her. She's very, very talented, and she helps me to laugh. If I'm having a down day and sort of a sad day, I love to watch her because she literally can lift your spirits also. Excuse me just a moment. I'm going to put this in the floor. Are you having fun yet? You know that saying, are you having fun yet? You all might be saying, get on with it, Susan. Get on with it. Well, I'm trying. I am trying. Let's go have a party. This is Saturday night. All right, let's see what this is. $11.17. These are my black Bermuda shorts, what I call them. Bermuda shorts. I like them. I've tried them on. They're not too short. I don't wear short shorts. Well, for my personal reasons, I don't wear short shorts, but you wouldn't want me to put on a pair of short shorts, believe me. You just wouldn't. And what I will do, because of this scar on my leg, I've already started putting some self-tanner on my legs. I put some on there yesterday, and that helps with that scar on my leg. $11.17. Where am I going to put this stuff, you all? Somebody come and help me clean all this up tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Sunday. I don't know if I'll clean it up or not tomorrow. I might and I might not. $10.39. I'd already bought a pair of these last year, and I love them. Well, I didn't know that I had already bought some. Well, I got another pair in yesterday. These are a little big, but I don't care. I can tighten this. I can put me an insole in here, a filler. This will be fine. And then when this one wears out, because my old ones are already worn down, they absolutely have to have a little insole in. They're rubber sole, and I love them because they're dressy, and this could really dress up an outfit. If you couldn't wear heels, if you had something wrong with your feet or legs and you couldn't wear heels, and I've got where I can't wear very high heels at all. I've been that way for a long time. I never was one to wear spiked heels anyway. I can remember I was 14 or 15 and we wore spiked heels back then, and we were going to a church function, a youth church function, and we had downstairs and upstairs back then. And, oh, I can't show this either. That's my special Easter. I think you all are going to enjoy some of those things I'm going to show you. And my heel got caught in the wood, a little crevice in the step. Had about 20 steps going down in our basement, because we live down there also. And I didn't roll down the steps. What I remember, I just flew like Superman. Now that's what I remember, because when I hit flat, but this arm was under me twisting up. I thought I broke my arm and my ankle, but I didn't. And it swelled up real bad for a few days. Guess what I have? More pajamas. I bought me I've got 2 pair now, and I had that other pair of box that's capris. These are not full length. And I have several pairs that are full length, but I don't want to cut all of that off, because I wear those in the winter. And here's another one. You know, I would ask, would this pass just for a casual outfit? But I don't think so. Not this one. You know, I tried that other one on last week, or the first of this week, and I asked you all thought that I could wear that out as a casual garment, an outfit, and some of you told me, yeah. Well, I think this looks like pajamas, don't you? So, we're just going to be wearing this one when I go to bed. But I loved it, and it feels so comfortable. Well, you know what? The leaves already come off of my wreath. Now, I don't like that. Oh, yeah. This is a big bundle of flowers. Look here. Look what I bought, too. I haven't bought any of these in a long time, and I thought, you know, these are real nice to get into our bags, and I bought this. Look. That's a cutter, a blade. And I like it because it doesn't stay out. And it goes right back in. These are some artificial flowers. Now, I believe these could be easily put outside in your flowers. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't have any flowers. I do not have a green thumb. I don't have a green thumb. I never have. Now, I bought a tomato plant, and I'm going to do my best to get it in the ground tomorrow, because I did have a garden the year before my husband passed away, and it did pretty good. It wasn't big, but I had tomatoes, and I'd go outside and just pick me some tomatoes. Now, y'all, this is, oh, let's see. That's rubber. But that could be made to look like real. You just pass in somebody's yard, unless you got up on that real close, you'd never know that wasn't real. I don't think. And here's purple. Let's see. That is not in this particular order. I did pay around $8 for these, and I will come up on that order in just a minute, and I will tell you the exact price. Did y'all like those? Any of you that are great floor arrangers and can do floor arrangement, that you could really, I think, work with that. I'm going to lay these right over here, excuse me. I wanted to show you these things right here, if I can find them. I know it appears that I'm not very organized, I guess, but I got everything around me hoping that I wouldn't have to hunt for anything. Well, I'll show it to you. They're shoe decorators. You can put them on your shoestrings and decorate your shoes. I had them right here, but I'll show them to you later. Hey, I'm going to be around hopefully for a long time. You know, have you got one of these? Now, I've already bought just a flat paddle. No, and it wasn't to whip nobody with it. And this was $1.91. This is to pick up your mattress when you put your sheets on. I've had a hard time for several years because of my back picking up a mattress. This is sturdy, so you shove it under and you pick it up. And I ordered, I thought, two, because I'd like to have it over here, and then on the other end, then you'd have both hands free. And then I just bought one that looks just like a paddle. And the paddle is to take it and just shove your sheets in. Once you get the corners down and pulled, you take that other and you shove the sheets on there. You don't mess your nails up or your fingers. But now you do that though too. You could finish shoving the sheet up in after that. But I was real proud of this, and I've got to get my aunt one. I told her that I would order her one too. But you really need, I think, two if you're gonna do that. All right, let's see what's next. Oh yeah, this is my $3.99. If this is my Septani, I bought some of this last year, and I thought, well, I'm going to run out, so I'll get me some more. Yes, GZE Tanning Cream. And it was $3.99. Now, this is one of those you have to give it time to take effect. I've got one that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and I'm telling you, no sooner than you put it on, and it's even got like a little gold looking, and that's what I put on yesterday. And of course that would wash out, and you would probably have to be real careful putting that on if you're going to put your clothes on over it and pants because it could get on your pants until it dries. And this is just a little pan you can strain things in. Just something. It's got a little cute something. That was the eye catcher, you all. I'll find it. But it's got a little, on the lid right here, it's got a little emblem, a little face of a little bear or something. And that's what caught my eye. Just was so cute. But you put strain this, whatever. Then you turn it around, put it in there, and then you could even serve out of that. That was $2.60. And once I buy something like that, and then I go back, I thought, well, why did I pay that for that? But $2.60. Let's see what this is. This looks like maybe some jewelry, and I'm not going to go through all of this. This is $2.93. This isn't jewelry. This is for pain. Now this is not medication. And I showed you some other kind the other night that I said I put on my lower back and my coccyx. Still the same. You can tell it smells like a mentholatum or vapor rub or mustard rub. And I haven't used these yet. And I'm excited about this. $2.93. Might sort of smell like my vapor rub, something like that I use. And you get several. Looks like about this lighting, you all. I want you all to comment me about this lighting. If it has been a bother to you all, please let me know. I won't do this anymore. I will do something different. I did this here in my living room area. I usually film down here. But that's where I've got Easter decorations. And this is for spring. And I didn't say anything, but I put out my tree for spring. I do have some eggs on it. And I need to show you this. I bought this from Aldi's. I would keep this out year round. You put a battery and it lights up. I am going to put a ribbon around its neck for Easter. And then I can change it out and just keep it for spring also. And then I bought another one of these. I love this. I have two of these. Got this at Aldi's. This was $9 and something. And I think my rabbit wasn't but $9. And I think those are great prices compared to you go to a gift shop or somewhere. I think that's a fabulous price. Let's see what else I have. I will come back, you all, and show you all jewelry. Because this is not really just spring related. This is a hair thinning, 88 cents. And I thought, well, I have a wig that I enjoy wearing. My blouse is a little bit too low and it's worried me. See that? It thins hair. My granddaughter, I've told you all, she's in beauty school and cosmetology school, and I want her to get my wig. Wigs are wonderful, especially if you're somebody that's what you have to do. You have to wear wigs to look nice. But they can, if you don't buy the right one sometimes, or if you buy the right one, they get real thick right here. And they can look wiggy. So I wanted Kaylee to take this and see if she could thin it out. Because I might do too much. You know, it had been, 2 months ago that I right back here, I cut that big chunk out of my hair. Remember my video? My silly video that I talked about cutting that big chunk out of my hair? Okay. Here's something else. Not medicine, And if you have any concerns about any of this, if you order it, and I'm going to do my best to put links out here for you all. This is supposed to help you sleep. This is a patch. And when this is over tonight, I may very well. Yep, it's got a smell to it. It's something else. It smells sort of like maybe vapor rub or frankincense. I use a lot of frankincense for pain. Ask your doctor about that. You may find that you would be very surprised that frankincense might help if you have pain. And I have a brand new bottle that I've ordered from TV that I've never used. My first bottle was from Amazon. This is to tell you how to use it, I will learn how and show you 63 cents. It's a threader. You may have already bought one. You may have to tell me how to do it. I'm going to end up losing some of this because I've opened some of it. This is just a keychain. You know, they're so popular right now, decorating your purses. I was so thrilled, 92 cents. I found a keychain that's cosmetology, and I bought Kaylee one of those. I was so thrilled that I was able to. Here's a necklace that's triple layer, and it's all tangled up, you all. I'll have to sit for a while and get this untangled. Let me tell you what it is. You know, I showed you lock and key. There's a lock and key made together, not separate. There is a butterfly, a heart. This won't take me long. It's not badly. That's going to be very pretty, isn't it? Get it untangled. I've got what they used to call an ice pick when I was growing up, because people bought big old blocks of ice because they didn't have ice makers. And they would take that ice pick and chop their ice up. Well, I got one about like this. I bought 2 of them from TV last year. And I take that because it's got a fine point on it. And that helps me get my jewelry undone. This is a hairbrush made of plastic. But I want to show you what grabbed my eye. It's silver. It looks brass there, but it's not. This has got a sticky on it, and you just put that on it. A bow. I love that. Isn't that pretty? You all, I may have to stop this and splice. I didn't look at the time. Let's see, it's 48. 48 minutes. Well, I hadn't been an hour yet. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do 30 minutes on this, but I may end up stopping and then start again tomorrow. Just show you all a few more items, and then that would be it. I can always come back and show you these things, but I just don't want to overdo it. This is $1.69. These are some more, it's not medicine, but it's things that I use that helps open up my sinuses. And you just take them, and I stop up one nose and I just breathe it in, then I stop up that nostril and I breathe it in. And I love those also. I just have to tell the girls, I just couldn't make it. I just couldn't do it, and I was going as fast as I could go. 95 cents, another keychain. And they're just good prices. When you get something like that, it's good get birthday presents. If you want to save it till Christmas, oh, you got to see this. I have I call it a hippie band shirt. Hippie band shirt. And I'll be wearing it. And I'll be wearing it when I video, especially I got my new earrings to match it. Marshall wore one in her video, I think, today. This is more purple and yellow, and I have that because it's many colors. Is that not cute? I love it. Look at the little daisies. I wish they had a necklace to match that, but once you see the shirt and that, you could wear a little silver plain necklace, but you wouldn't want it to be real bold to take away from this. Yeah, I like that. What did I tell you? That wasn't a bad price. Well, it was 60-something cents. My magic marker didn't last long. It wasn't writing on paper. This is 98 cents. And this is a bracelet. Looks like pearls. And of course, they're not real pearls. It has a cross, I think. Yes, a cross and an angel. I didn't realize it had an angel. You see that? There's the cross. It's tiny, isn't it? There's the angel. And hey, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just saying I'm so proud that I learned this much. I was able to link some items over on my last video to my description. And that link is there, but when I went to click on the link, it would not take me to my order. So I'm still not doing something quite right, but you comment to me. I wish I had written all these things down. I like to do them. I may just show you the whole order. If I find it, just share the whole order. Then you go in, and if the link works, you click on the link, and it'll take you to that whole order. Then you go see what you want and click on that, and it will put it in your cart. This is the same thing. I bought a gold and a silver, cross and an angel. This was $1.89. That would be a good magic marker to write on paper, but it's not on plastic. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is just, this was $1.90, $2.10. I've got to call Timu about this because there was about 15 cents price adjustment on this. Should be. It's a concealer. But you know, if I'm low on makeup, I use my concealers. And I buy this a lot. Lang Manny. Well, we've got about 8 more minutes, and then I'm going to rest, and I'm going to let you all rest. And I hope that this hasn't been too boring. Like I said, I enjoy doing this, and I hope that you enjoy watching me do it. This is cherries. I have really fallen in love. I was seeing if I had it right. And y'all, I'm sorry, but this blouse, I'll have to put me a little dicky in there from here on out if I wear this out anywhere. You could wear it that way. That's sort of a dark, blackish cherry. You know, you buy black cherries. Oh, look, you can wear it silver and it looks like it's the real thing. There you go. That's the right side. That's the correct side. That's pretty. I love that. And they've got just a nice little shirt that's got a cherry on it. That's, if I'm not mistaken, black. So the next time you see me. But I wouldn't have to have that. I could just wear a pretty white blouse with that, couldn't I? I don't need to be buying all this stuff. Susan, get a grip, Susan. $1.53. This is where I can't say no. And I love this. Black butterfly with a beautiful black and white blouse. I don't think if you wore that on black, I feel like that would be hard to see just on black, but a variety of different colors and then black in it. I wish that had matching earrings. You know, it might have matching earrings. I'm going to check on that and see. Yep, I'll need some black earrings to go with that, won't I? Won't I? Y'all please say yes, you will. Okay, this was $6.75. And this is what I thought that other was going to be like. Here's your metal prong stem. And I guess my other sticks fell out in the sack here. I'm going to put that right there so I don't lose it. Dragonflies. Now, I was hoping this would have been bigger too, because they advertised these that they were displayed on a real pretty fence. And I have a fence that I could put them on. I love that one. But I love them all. I think they're beautiful. And then each one has a metal stick that you can put them in the ground, display them in your flower garden, put them in a flower pot, an arrangement, and that was, like I said, $6.75. You all, I am about through with this bag. I'm going to try to finish this one, and then I'm going to be through. And here's you another one of those. I did buy two. Yep, I'll have to get Aunt Jo a couple, because she wants some for her bed. Nope, there's three. If my other aunts see it, they may want a couple too. And they can have some. Yeah, there they are, the sticks. For you all, this has been 3 more minutes and it's an hour. So I want to say thank you for taking your time to listen to me tonight. I'm so grateful, like I always say. Thank you. And I'm going to have my devotion, and then we can go to bed. I'm not sure what time it is. This is the best little devotion book when I'm on my knees. And you know what? Praying on your knees is one of the best ways to pray. But when you can't get on your knees, because I can't get on my knees anymore. I can get on them for a few seconds, but I can't get on my knees. But Jesus don't care where we're at praying, as long as we're going to pray, talk to him. And he wants us to do that on a regular basis. And I have to say, I'm embarrassed to say that I have fallen short of that. But I want to keep on pushing in to get closer to Jesus and God and the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. This says, Joshua, Old Testament, 24:15. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. The Lord bless you and keep you. This is Numbers 6:24 and 26. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. I'm understanding that as to put a blessing upon you and safety upon you. And so, you all, tomorrow Sunday, if you have a place of worship, do your best to go. And if you don't have a place of worship, then be encouraged to find you a good place of worship that teaches God's Word. For me to tell you where that's at, I don't know. but find you a good place of worship. I'm going to tell you this real quick, and I'm going to go. And there's an hour. So many times, you have organizations that we're members in, and church people are not perfect by any means. Christian people are not perfect by any means. But I'm telling you, when you get down in trouble and you need help, you need somebody to get close to you. My mother had family members that some of them were not Christians all their life, but they knew where to come and who to call on if they got in trouble. And you all, that's the way we do. That's human in us. And Mother found it an honor to pray for her family and anybody. But just know, if you have a death in the family and you're a member, or you go to a church, you might not even be a member, but you go regularly and you've made friends and you fellowship, those people, if they do what they're supposed to, they're going to be there for you. They're going to comfort you and help lift you up. And anything else, a bad accident, just the camaraderie with true Christians. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm gone. You can meet somebody. I've already met people that I did not know. I think, like I said, if I saw them in a restaurant, I believe I would pass them and recognize them. No, I feel like I've known them for years. And some of them, they profess, and they'll tell you they're Christians. And you just automatically have that camaraderie, that binding. There's something different about it, and it's wonderful. So I want to leave that with you. I hope that you've all enjoyed this, and I'm going to try to list what I put out tonight, and if you're interested in, there's a lot of good stuff here. If you have trouble with putting your sheets on, that would be good to have. Just a lot of good things. I'm going to say good night. I appreciate and love you all, and you be safe. And hopefully no bad weather tomorrow, that we can get up and have a beautiful day. Thank you, God, for another beautiful day. Good night. I love you all.